I'm Theresa.
And I'm Rosa.
And we are Chapter Chatters.
Puzzled. Mystery.
Chapter Chatters.
Hello, Chapter Chatters. I'm Rosa.
I'm Theresa. Welcome back.
Thank you for joining us. We hope you are enjoying Book Scavenger.
I am.
I am too. And we're getting to know our characters, and we see traits and different ways that we can relate to them.
And speaking of characters, one of the things that I can relate to Emily is the fact that actually 3 questions come to mind. One of the questions is, have you ever moved or relocated to another place from where you live in right now?
I actually have. I've moved before. What about you, Terry?
I've moved twice.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really neat. And then also, another question is, have you ever played a game that you really, really enjoy?
Yes, I used to play Tetris. I was obsessed with Tetris. All the time I wanted to play Tetris.
Did your parents have to tell you to stop?
Yes, because that's all I wanted to do.
I would play Super Mario Brothers, and my brother and I would always fight over the control, but my mom would end up taking it away, so we were both at a loss.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But it sounds like a fun game.
Yes, it is. Also, do you have older siblings?
I do not. I am the oldest. I'm the oldest of 4. What about you, Terry?
I am the oldest of 2.
We're both the oldest. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's different ways that we can relate to our characters, and when we do relate to them, then it helps us feel what they're feeling.
Yes, totally. And speaking of feelings, one of the things that I encountered in the book is the friendship that Emily is having with James, her neighbor, in the same building that they live in.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's really interesting. And what they have in common is the fact that they both love puzzles and they're both smart.
They're very smart.
Yes.
We're sure they're almost as smart as you guys.
Yes. And being that it's a new place for her and her family does tend to move, I think this friendship has something special in it.
I agree.
Yes.
I'm happy for her that she's made a new friend. Because
Yes.
moving can be difficult.
Yes.
It can be, challenging, especially when you're new at a school, you have to start all over, so I'm very happy for her.
And it's very encouraging because it gives me a reminder to always be kind and always build up a new friendship, because that's one thing that will last a lifetime.
Another thing that I saw in the book, now we talked about feelings.
Yes.
And I want to talk about when Mr. Griswold is in the BART station at the beginning of the book. So when we meet him, he comes across 2 nefarious characters.
Yes.
Nefarious means wicked or criminal, but another way to describe it is sometimes somebody who you think something's not right. So you kind of, get a feeling. How about we say tricky? Sometimes these are tricky. Something's off, and you don't know what it is.
Yeah, they
And
seem to
those
be
two
up
were-
to something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So those 2 characters were tricky, but Mr. Griswold realized it. Well, that reminds me that out there, sometimes there are situations where you get that feeling that something maybe isn't right, or someone seems kind of tricky for some reason. Remember to be cautious, boys and girls. It's very important.
Yes. Anytime you feel uncomfortable about anything, or you have just the slightest no,
feeling.
just walk away or tell somebody. That's important.
Yes, remember to tell somebody. That's great. An adult, a teacher, someone you trust.
Yes.
And for this week now that we're done, with that first week, and we got all our responses. Thank you everybody who responded to our questions.
Yes.
We wanted to announce our
Chapter Chatter winner.
So our winner for the first week's question is Please be sure, Chapter Chatters, to send us your responses. Make sure you get them into us before the Tuesday after our video posts so that you can be entered into our drawing.
Yes.
With some fabulous prizes.
Yes. And remember, Chapter Chatters, in this book club, there
There's
is no such thing as a wrong answer. Bye!